Okay, let's get right into it. We're talking about Google Gemini, which is one of the most powerful and, honestly, most interesting AI tools out there right now. We're going to spend the next few minutes unpacking exactly what it is, what it can do for you, and why it's way more than just another chatbot.
So, you've probably heard of ChatGPT, right? It totally changed the game. But what if a company like Google, the one that already runs your email, your documents, your search, built its own version of that technology right into everything you're already using? Well, that's the whole idea behind Gemini.
All right, so let's start with the big question and get to the heart of it. What exactly is Google Gemini?
At its heart, Gemini is Google's latest and greatest AI model. Now, you might remember its old name, Google Bard. Think of Gemini as the next major evolution of that. And the key word you really need to know here is multimodal. All that means is, unlike a simple chatbot that just understands text, Gemini was built from the ground up to understand a whole mix of information. We're talking text, code, images, and even audio. And man, it's been a fast evolution. It started out as Bard back in 2023, but pretty quickly it got rebranded to Gemini because the tech underneath got a huge upgrade. And Google is constantly pushing out new versions, like the super powerful 1.5 Pro model, and they've got an even more capable Ultra model just on the horizon.
So that brings us back to that really important word, multimodal. I know it sounds technical, but what it means in the real world is that Gemini's power goes way, way beyond just having a conversation.
This is where it gets really cool, because Gemini understands all these different types of media. You can actually give it stuff to work with. You can upload files directly from your computer or your Google Drive. Think PDFs, documents, spreadsheets, whatever, and have Gemini actually analyze them. It can literally see what's in a picture or read what's in a document.
And what's amazing is just how simple this whole process is. Let's say you've got this dense 20-page report. Instead of slogging through it, you can just upload the file, ask Gemini to summarize this in 3 bullet points, and bam, you get a clean answer in seconds. This is a perfect example of how it's so much more than a simple Q&A bot.
So you can kind of see the two sides of the coin here. On the left, you've got all the classic text stuff we expect from an AI now, writing emails, answering questions. But on the right, you have this whole new universe of file-based analysis. It can look at a photo of a landmark and tell you its history, or dig into a spreadsheet to find key trends for you. It's just a huge expansion of what an AI assistant can actually do.
Now this is where we get to Gemini's true secret weapon. See, it's not just about what the AI can do on its own, it's about where it can and do it.
Because this is a Google product, it is woven deep into the entire Google ecosystem. We're talking direct connections to your Gmail, your Docs, your Drive, even YouTube and Google Maps. This isn't some separate app you have to jump in and out of. It's designed to live right where you're already doing your work. And using this is incredibly easy. You just use the @ symbol right in the chat. You can type @YouTube, paste in a video link, and ask for a summary. It will go and watch that video for you and give you the key takeaways. You can do the exact same thing to find files in your Drive or schedule meetings in your calendar. It's just seamless.
But it's not all just about productivity and research. Gemini also has a really powerful creative side.
Right inside the Gemini chat, you can generate totally unique images just from a simple text prompt. You just describe what you want to see, something like a golden retriever wearing sunglasses on a skateboard, and its built-in model will create a brand new image for you.
And for tasks you do over and over, there's a feature called Gems. Think of these as your own little custom-built AI assistants. You can give a gem a specific set of instructions and a name. For example, you could create a recipe generator that knows you're vegetarian, or a coding partner that always uses your favorite programming language. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so how do you get access to all this? Let's break down the different options you've got.
First off, the free version is incredibly powerful. You get access to a really great model, all the core file analysis features, and that ability to connect to your Google apps. The paid plan, which is called Gemini Advanced, really kicks things up a notch. It gives you Google's absolute best AI model, higher limits on how much you can use it, and deeper integration inside apps like Docs and Gmail. It also unlocks some wild next-level stuff like video generation and throws in 2 terabytes of cloud storage.
That advanced tier will run you about $20 a month, and it's part of a bigger Google One plan. But honestly, for a lot of people, the free version is more than enough to get started and see just how powerful this thing is.
So let's just bring it all home. The big thing to remember is that Gemini is Google's multimodal AI, a huge leap forward from Bard. Its real killer feature is how deeply it's plugged into all the Google stuff you already use every day. The free version is fantastic for most tasks, while the advanced plan is your ticket to the absolute cutting edge of Google's AI tech.
And that really leaves us with one final thought. As these incredibly powerful AI tools become less like separate websites we visit and more like a built-in feature of our digital lives, you have to ask, how is this going to fundamentally change the way we all work, create, and even think? It's definitely something to ponder.